Hi friends, in this video tutorial I am going to talk about how handling two exceptions is difficult for a compiler, and if you throw two exceptions at a time, even though you have catch block, you are using try catch block, then also your program will crash. So let's get started. I will create a new project, C++ console application, and give some meaningful name, say exception handling. Pretty simple console application. Will take some time because I have restarted my PC, and at first time usually takes time to create project. Yes, it has started. Let me take it somewhat zoom in so that you can clearly see the code. Yeah, perfectly fine. So stdfx is Visual Studio's pre-compiled header file, so I am keeping it as it is, and I am just removing this unnecessary stuff from here, which is Visual Studio specific, so that we make it more generic. And I create a class called CLS, simple class, which will have only one destructor and nothing else. I just wanted to make it simple as possible. So destructor, and this destructor do nothing but throws an exception. We throw exception from a destructor, some string exception. So sample string I am throwing from the destructor, and in main what I am doing here is, first of all I am creating a try block and then a catch block. This catch block can take any type of exception, so I am making it generic catch block, and here I am just writing cout and exception catch. So for that I need to use --include iostring and using namespace std. Right? So what I am doing here is, first of all I will throw just a simple exception from here, sample, and as soon as I run this code, I run this line, exception will be thrown and it will be catched by this catch block, and I will here print cout exception catched. Right? If I run this program, I will definitely get exception caught in catch block. Compiling and waiting for output to come. Definitely it will show exception catched. Yes. So this is pretty normal behavior and very much expected. Now what I try to do is, I will create a simple class object or simple class object, CLS object here, obj, and do nothing. As soon as I reach this curly brace, this obj will go out of scope and destructor will get called. Yes. So here I am calling destructor of obj implicitly, because as soon as I go out of block, destructor will get called, and I am throwing one more exception from here, which is maybe due to some mistake in my program, or here I have intentionally done it, but it can be any cause, right? So here at a time, compiler has to catch two exceptions, one from this destructor which I have thrown here, and another one is here, throw sample, which is two destructors at a time, and we are expecting it to go here exception catched, but unfortunately output is somewhat different. Output is not as expected, it is crashed. my compiler has called abort function, C++ runtime called abort function here, and not gone to catch block. So my program is not terminated in normal way, it has crashed. Why? Because compiler don't know how to catch two different exception at a time, and that's why it is really a bad idea to throw exception from a destructor. Because if your main program or calling program have one more exception, and as soon as you throw exception from there and your destructor will also throw exception, you will have two exceptions at a time and your program will crash. So hope you understand the concept. Never throw two exceptions at a time, and to prevent it, never throw exception from destructor. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.